So here we are with this hunk of junk again, and it's developed a new issue. I was running it. It was running fine, no issue, no problem. I adjusted the idle down a bit and shut it off, came back to it, and it just started running basically at wide open throttle. No matter what I did at the handle, no matter what I did down here, wide open throttle. I think the governor blew up. And I say that because in that other video I showed you guys of me fixing this thing, I put the pin back into the governor arm that comes out with the centrifugal force and presses up against the linkage for this, and which all this does is just varies your speed, and it's connected to the engine's governor with that linkage, and you know, it does its thing and everybody's happy. I think that part broke. So here we are, engine's off the machine. I'm gonna pull the bottom drain plug, and I'm gonna try and do this in such a way that we don't get oil all over the place, but no guarantees. This is also going to allow us to get most of the oil out. Pull the plug. Undo the dipstick tube just to get some better flowage. And that's probably good enough. Just do a little bit more here. It's probably all of it. And that's not good. I'm hearing some things in there that are kind of rattling around. So I think my diagnosis is unfortunately correct. Yeah. Did you guys hear that? I think I know exactly what's wrong with it. And then we're going to pull off all of these bolts. Have a better look at everything yet again. One by one. So all the bolts are now out. Let's see if it'll cooperate. Complete failure of the governor. That pin came out. Pin's down there. Hopefully it didn't dick up the inside of the engine. I'm gonna have to rotate that crank around and see what kind of shape the piston and everything are in. Just let me make sure. Yeah, the pin's gone. I don't think it's down here. I'm gonna take the spark plug out so I can rotate this a little easier. So I'm looking in here, and well, there's the pin. Good thing is it's only these two pieces that broke off. So when I was running it, right before I shut it off, it started sounding a little funny. And I think I figured out why. So just now, pulling this off, I didn't really look at it too hard, but it looks like the governor really did give up the ghost. I don't know what failed first. I think this failed first, and then this happened when this blew up. Maybe it happened at the same time, I'm saying. So I just put the new governor in. Had to take the one out of that engine there. Stuck it in, stuck the sump back on, torqued everything down. I'm just now putting the spark plug back in. I don't know if this thing developed rod knock or piston slap or not. So we're just gonna put this back together, put some oil in it, and send it. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully it didn't damage anything. These engines are pretty hardy, and even with that extra little bit of wear that's in the cylinder now, if it doesn't smoke, it'll be okay. It might be a little lower on the compression side, but as long as it runs and works, we can still use it for out here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish that up. We'll get it mounted back on the machine, and I'll clip back in when I start putting the oil in it. So I've got what's left of this quart of 5W30, and I'm gonna thicken it up a little bit with this heavy duty oil stabilizer. I found this whole jug in the trash, I don't know how many years ago. Found it with a bunch of other automotive chemicals. It's like brand new. I don't even think they use much out of it. So I'm just gonna put some into this secondary container. So it graduates half quart to a full quart. So we'll do it up to about right there. And then the rest of it up to a half quart. is going to get some molasses. It's probably good enough. Here's the concoction. Just a quick tip, if you ever need to mix up some stuff really quick, get a flathead, long bit, put it on the end of a drill or an impact or whatever, shove it in there, start spinning the crap out of it. Works great. So, just gonna put the elixir in. For the record, it's the bottom of this that's dirty, not the inside. So make sure we get every last drop of this stuff. So the only thing that I've done with this machine is put oil in it, and then I just put gas in it. I also hooked up the carburetor control. I've not tried to start it yet. I did put a little bit more oil in it because it was low, but I don't know what's going to happen. I do have my pliers here to adjust the carb if it's running too slow. So it's still got this issue with the belt wanting to just keep running. Really don't like how the cable is just sitting there and chilling. Well, off camera, I just fixed the belt clutch, adjusted that a little bit. It's actually a really simple fix, thankfully, but this machine seems to run good. I just topped up the oil. It was just a tad bit low. I put a little bit more Lucas oil stabilizer in it. What I'm gonna do right now is we're gonna finish off this video, but I'm gonna let this thing run for about 15 or 20 minutes and just see if everything's good. It should be good. I mean, it's not smoking. Generally speaking, when one of these Quantums wears out, or any Briggs for that matter, small engine, no matter the brand, they'll start smoking almost immediately. This one is not doing that. It doesn't seem to be. I think the Lucas is definitely going to be helping in that regard. Full throttle, just one prime. Like I said, I'm just gonna let it run. Put it out here in the dirt so it doesn't shake around too much on the concrete. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna check the oil level again off camera. Everything else I'm gonna put that cover back on. But like I said, I'm gonna let this run for about 20 minutes and just see where it gets us. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more.